Caros gentis leitores, após uma longa espera, Bridgerton finalmente está de volta para sua terceira temporada e o momento dos fãs de Colin chegou. Nos novos episódios, Lady Whistledown está de olho em um novo romance, o de Colin Bridgerton e Penelope Featherington. Após anos de um amor não correspondido e rejeição na procura de um marido, Penelope toma as rédeas de sua vida e passa por uma super transformação. Decidida a deixar o ambiente tóxico de sua casa, ela acaba encontrando um pretendente com a ajuda do amigo de longa data, Colin. Mas o que ambos não esperavam era que a proximidade despertaria sentimentos pra lá de românticos que estavam adormecidos. Durante a passada de Nicola Coughlan e Luke Newton pelo Brasil, aproveitei para bater um super papo com a dupla que me contou tudo sobre os bastidores da atração, como foi filmar as cenas calientes do casal mais queridinho dos fãs e muito mais. Vem comigo conferir!
Querido e gentil leitor, eu me mantive distante por demasiado tempo. Finalmente, a alta sociedade londrina retornou à cidade. E parece que ela está passando por uma mudança importante. Assim como esta autora...
Não quero mais morar naquela casa. Tenho que me casar.
E a senhorita tem algum pretendente em mente?
Esse é o nosso irmão.
Colin!
Hey guys, nice to see you guys again.
You too.
How you doing?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah, having a great time here.
It's so fun being here.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you. Slightly different weather from London.
Yeah.
When we saw you last. We are not used to the heat though. We were at the event last night and we were sweating. Everyone else was...
It's not even hot these days.
I know.
We're useless.
Yeah.
Useless. We were wearing a lot of clothes though, to be fair.
Yeah, we were wrapped up. Yeah.
How was the reception from Brazilian fans?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's
Unmatched, it really is.
The fans here, there's a reason you guys have such an amazing reputation all over the world because that welcome was mind-blowing.
The screams.
Yeah, we said we felt like we were in One Direction. It was crazy. I was like, I never thought I, as a woman, would get the experience of what it's like to be in a boy band. But Brazil gave me that. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And they all they looked amazing. They were all dressed up.
Yeah.
Like they were making us laugh. They had a Colin Bridgerton cutout.
They did. Yeah.
They made us loads of pollen, friendship bracelets.
Yeah.
Like we could, there's no way we could have felt more welcome here. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We love you guys.
We love you back. Seriously.
So, we just saw part one of the third season, and we reached the moment that everybody was waiting, that polling happened.
Yeah.
And you guys had time to build up these characters from season 1 to the third one. How was it? And in this season, they have like a transformation, makeover, both of them. So how was it to portray this?
Yeah, I think, it was amazing to work with all the different departments that we've worked with previously on previous seasons in like creating this sort of physical transformation for both of our characters. And then like the emotional side was like our department of being like, let's work with hair and makeup and costume and set design. And everyone just sort of came together. But also was like really special that we felt so involved and like welcomed us into the conversations about the changes that we were going to make. And then there's a emotional progression throughout the season. We still got plenty more of that to see.
There's so much to come because like Luke said, it's a gradual progression. And from episode 1 to episode 8, it's like they're completely different people.
Yeah.
And I love that. So like in part 2, so much goes on.
So much.
I can't believe. To be spoilery, but I think 5 and 6 have a very special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm curious now.
There's just the mode that I just love it.
Yeah.
I really love it.
I remember for a really long time we'd only got to see up to 6, and actually that's as far as you've gone.
Yeah, I'm saving the final 2.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them yet because I'm weird like this. I've done this with loads of shows that I love. Like I've never seen the finale of Broad City, which I adore. I waited for years to watch the end of 30. I finally have watched that, but I'm like, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, do I want to wait until it's out in the world?
I know.
For every other season, I've seen all of it before it's come out, and then on the release day, it's a bit like, oh, okay, well, I've nothing.
Yeah,
I can watch it again.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I should have done that.
Anxious. I always binge watch everything.
I know, but that's why I know some of the fans are mad, but that's why I like that it's in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Because it gives us time to like process.
Yeah.
You know, and then all the memes about the carriage are killing me.
Yeah.
They're so funny. We were honestly shaking with laughter
And
watching
also,
them.
we probably wouldn't be here promoting because if
No.
it had come out, it kind of drops and then everyone watches it in one day and then it's done. So this gives like us an opportunity to go to places and meet fans and share the experience together.
Definitely.
Thank God you're here.
We're so happy, honestly, it's amazing.
You talked about the carrier scene.
Yes.
And everybody was freaking out about this.
Yeah.
I want to know, did you guys expect that scene to be so intense? And did you have like an intimacy coach? How was it? Because you guys have been acting together for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think you have intimacy, but not on scene.
Yes.
So how was it for you?
We had an amazing intimacy coordinator. Her name is Lizzie Talbot, and she's worked on the show since season 1. And she's just so good at her job because she makes you feel like really prepared and comfortable and in the driver's seat. Because for those scenes, they need to feel real. And it's actually been great feedback. Some of it, people have been like, it feels like I'm interrupting like a private moment. And we're like, good, because it should feel real. But an intimacy coordinator just gives you a framework to do stuff. And then a lot of the shooting of that scene, it was just the two of us in this small little carriage. So it did feel intimate, but it felt like we know what we were doing and we had control. And I love watching it back, which I know might sound weird to people, but I'm so proud of it. Like,
it's so beautifully written, that scene.
oh, I love it.
I just think the different themes that we explore, and they're both in totally different places when we arrive in the carriage, and then they leave in the same place. Like, how nice is that they go through this like journey in the space of like 5 minutes.
The first time ever in their lives, maybe since they were children, where they fully see each other, and they're both in love. And because she thinks that
horny.
They're so horny, so horny. Going going into Bridgerton House, like, hey, I've seen some memes that I will not repeat, but
Really?
Oh, well, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
I didn't read the book, so I was like shocked with that scene. I was like, oh my God, I never thought that Penelope would do that and with Colin.
She's wanted to for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And we have more to come, like scenes like this that fans are expecting. And we have like the fans that really like the series because it's different from the books. And we have the ones that are like, we want the book to be like the same on the series.
Totally, yeah.
So how do you guys manage that on set and when you guys read the script?
I think we're sort of lucky in that we don't have any hand in the writing of the show. So that decision is sort of made for us. But then at the same time, Luke and I definitely felt, a duty of care towards the book fans that we would love some lines included. And Jess was such an amazing showrunner that there was certain lines that fans really love, like, am I a mess? Like, you're my mess? Like, stuff like that. We said to her, they love that, so could that be included? And she was so open about it.
Yeah, she was.
And so into that. But I think this show is always going to be different because it's an ensemble, whereas the books very much just focus on the couple.
Yeah.
But, for this to continue as a show, you need to be invested in, Benedict and Eloise and, what's happening with Kate and Anthony. All of that needs to work together, I think.
And now we have the secret that Penelope is late whistle down.
Yes.
And Colin doesn't know about it. So what can we expect from the discovering of Lady Whistle Down?
How much can we say? I mean, what's really fun to play is no matter how happy they are, if that secret is still kept, it's like this underlying tension.
Stresses me out
like,
so much.
Yeah.
I used to hate it because I was like, they're so happy. And I was like, oh no, no. And also the thing is, Eloise knows.
Yeah.
That is a really massive issue. Because Eloise is like, you think you're going to marry my brother and not tell him this.
Yeah, Eloise is...
She's ready. She's coming for her throat.
It's one of those secrets that the more people know, gets more risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like the worst one that can know. She's so annoyed with Penelope anyway. And they had just kind of started to be not as bad, but then it's like, oh, and I, by the way, want to marry your brother and I've been in love with him forever. Not great.
Not great at all.
No.
What do you guys think people are going to say about the second part?
Well, after seeing the response of part 1, I think they're going to be blown away.
There's so much still to come.
Yeah, every time that we see these responses online, even having a conversation with Jess recently, the showrunner, she was like, and they've only seen half. Like, it's wild to think that they've seen 4 hours of the full season and people are so excited by it. And it's the progression, you know, whether it's about intimacy or those sweet comedy moments or like the growth of our characters, it just gets juicier and juicier as we go on.
It's some of my favourite bits. So yeah, like when I watched, because we filmed the episodes 2 at a time.
Yeah.
But we did it like obviously months and months ago, like over a year ago, most of it. But like watching it back, I'm like, oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
And also the moments of them just like being in love are just some of the best moments.
Yeah.
And it's what we've not had much of in Bridgerton yet, because a lot of the times when the couples, you know, are falling in love, there's still like that big tension, and there is. Colin just doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
But they normally get there towards the end, whereas we've like hit the
We have
peak
a
in
real
the middle.
honeymoon period that you get to see, and I love it so much. It's so sweet.
Oh my God, I'm dying to watch
It's
it.
gorgeous, yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
Thank you.
Enjoy seeing you guys again.
Yeah, I
Yes.
hope so. That'd be great.
And maybe on third season you're gonna come back to Brazil.
Oh my God.
I hope so,
Yeah, please.
yeah.
We'll be back anytime.
Definitely.
We're invited.
Of course, we're gonna have a caipirinha together.
God, yeah. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ah, gente, eu amo o Colin, eles são muito fofos, né? Olha, os 4 primeiros episódios da terceira temporada de Bridgerton já estão disponíveis na Netflix e o restante da temporada estreia no dia 13 de junho. Eu te garanto que você não vai se arrepender de assistir, hein? Vale a pena conferir. Um beijo, até a próxima!
Qual é a força primária que nos guia em nossos caminhos?
Penelope.
É a nossa mente ou nosso coração?